We wanted to research through hikers to examine the long-term impact of being in nature for a long period of time and being away from mainstream society. And we came up with some pretty interesting questions, we think. In recent years, it's been no secret that being outside and being in nature is healthy. It's good for our physical health, it's good for our mental health. So that really is not interesting, but what we wanted to see is, well, what's the impact of being in nature for such extended periods of time? And we came up with some good questions. The first one, does through hiking and taking on such a huge challenge impact your normal personality? Does it change your normal personality in meaningful ways and in lasting ways? A lot of people think that in early adulthood our normal personality traits are pretty solidified. They're pretty hard to change. Yet people talk about, who have through hiked, talk about how meaningful and how life-changing it was. So we wanted to scientifically examine that and study it. So we'll see what we find there. The second question we have is a little bit different. And we wanted to know if being away from mainstream society for a long period of time, does that help an individual become more attuned to the emotions of other people? That is, do they understand the emotions that other people are trying to communicate through facial expressions and other ways, other cues that we give? Or do they get worse at it since they are away from mainstream society and out in nature, not really paying attention necessarily to folks every day? And the third question is, the mental health question. Do some of the big mental health markers, depression and anxiety, are the two most common mental health issues facing society. So, does through hiking decrease those things? Does it make no change, or does maybe it increase it? We don't know. So, those are the three research questions that we're looking at now. Dr. Mark Chan is he's my colleague, and he's kind of running the research lab while I'm away on the trail. And he's doing several things for us. One, he's collecting all the surveys that are coming in that we have right now. He's starting to organize the data for us and everything. And while I'm out trying to recruit subjects, the through hikers, he's also recruiting subjects for our comparison sample at Shenandoah University, so that we can have a control sample to compare with. When all the data comes in, him and I will sit down, and that's the fun part of research, is when you can start looking at the data and seeing what the data tells us about our questions that we have.